Really, our objective in appointing an agency was to find a specialist agency in the window, door and glazing sector, and of course Brouha very much fit that objective. The other part of the choice of Brouha was their personality, and it's that really which has enabled us to really re-energise the brand. They've come up with some amazing concepts in terms of social media. I think all in all, I think it pays to keep fresh people around you, and without question, they've definitely brought a lot of freshness to what we do, to the extent where we're likely to have our busiest year this year, and they've very much played a part in that.
We use Brouha to do a series of shorter PRs and also feature articles, and they have written them exceptionally well for us, and they get it first time. It was very important that Brouha were a specialist in this industry, because the glazing industry is a very specialised market where a certain amount of technical knowledge is required. And as our business covers all aspects of the glazing industry, from windows to doors to glass, Brouha brought with them a breadth of experience in dealing in all those sectors. As we've grown over the last few years, the PR has been the most important part of our marketing mix. We tend to do 2 or 3 more social events per year, whether it's the Glass Take after show party, the Fit Show, champagne reception for the editors, and Brouha have been exceptionally good in helping organise those events, getting the attendees out there and making sure that everything runs smoothly. At the beginning of every year, we set out our marketing plan for the year ahead. Brouha is part of our team, and it is the first name on the team sheet every year. The best attribute of Brouha is it's a fun company to work with. Professional, but fun.
At Sincere, we use Brouha for our trade features programme. And I think the key thing that they deliver for me is attention to deadlines. They're so reliable. They listen well, they plan tremendously well, and I can rely on them to deliver, and I'm really delighted with the support. They've freed up time, they're very accurate on the writing skills, very little editing is required, and their knowledge of our business in a really relatively short period of time, and since we have a diverse business, it is impressive. They've really got to grips with our product ranges and our business issues and objectives, and they help me get the right messaging to the right media in an impactful way. The mix of personalities and strengths is a powerful combination already. I'm delighted.
What we like about Brouha is they are very flexible in their approach to business. They listen to what we want, and then they add value to our thoughts and ideas. They're very creative. What's interesting about our business is that we don't have one specific marketplace, so we're actively involved in the social housing market, but also the new build market, and these 2 markets have very different requirements. Some examples of the work Brouha have done for us is we recently engaged them to help us put a corporate video together. We recently engaged in a new advertising campaign. We wanted to improve our printed literature. They've helped us put together a new brochure, and also the advertising that we do in the magazines and also the local papers on our domestic side. Brouha suggested that we ought to look at our own internal communications, and they came up with the idea of producing an internal newsletter. They made what was quite a daunting task seem very easy. The Brouha ladies have been excellent to work with over the last 5 years. We've got an excellent working relationship with them, and we've enjoyed the interaction. We've seen the benefits of their experience, and we hope the relationship will continue for many years to come.
Brouha have the ability and the capability to put us to the forefront of the marketplace. We decided to use Brouha as our PRA agency as we'd seen what a good job they'd done with a number of other companies in our market sector. It was clear to us that they knew the industry extremely well, they knew the editors well, and they would do a good job in promoting our reputation and our abilities to the marketplace. We feel we write very good technical articles, but sometimes they go over the top of people's heads and the target market get confused and switch off. What Brouha are very good at doing is to take an article and make it appeal to the whole market sector that we're targeting. Working with Brouha is a bit like a marriage. It's a good working relationship. We men, we all need a good woman in our life, and with Brouha, we've got 5 of them.
D&G Consulting is communication and impact. And as far as those 2 great objectives are concerned, Brouha do it perfectly for us. The Brouha personality to us is pretty important. And let's just have a word about Brouha. Brouha aren't the biggest, but then Ferrari aren't the biggest car makers in the world. Because we do work across Europe with companies and organisations across Europe, we need somebody that actually understands the Europe business and is able also to be able to communicate as well. Brouha being a specialist in the industry is crucial to us, and none of us have to go and we have to brief somebody. We have to explain to them what the industry is about. We don't have to make them understand what we are, where we're going, what the industry is about, how the industry works, which you would do with many of the non-industry houses. I'm not going to go as far as to say you will know a Brouha article, because you won't know a Brouha article, because it isn't the same as the one that they've done for company X or company Y. It's different. So we need them to be interested in what we're doing, and therefore there's some impact. That is something that Brouha are very good at.
We like to do business with people who do business the way that we do business. The Brouha personality is probably the most defining reason that we chose Brouha, because of their ability to be able to sit down, listen to a brief, ask questions, prompt information from us, and then come up with a solution. So it fit like a glove rather than having a one-size-fits-all approach. One of the most important things to us was to find an agency that had a deep understanding of the window and door industry and would be able to bring to us knowledge and information in terms of marketing information, market share, size of opportunities to us that we wouldn't have had access to otherwise. A major benefit of dealing with Brouha was that after we sat down and we gave them the brief and they came back with a proposal and we accepted that proposal, was the ability for Brouha to take away all the hassle from us to deal with designers, copyright, to be able to produce all of the information and present it back to us and us not really be concerned about what had gone on in the background of that.
Brouha has a professional work ethic to what they do, and they helped us re-establish our brand within the specification and fabricator market. At that time, we were launching a brand new product, and Brouha helped us with our marketing plan and helped get the message out there. One of the vehicles they used to do that was an open day at Cheltenham HQ. We have never done that before, and it was quite different for us, but they organised it all for us, and they managed to get all the key members of the trade magazines there. That went down very well and opened up a lot of opportunities for us on the PR, on marketing. The thing with Brouha is that you give them the brief, they go away and do it, and they just get it and they're fun to deal with.
The reason Inagas decided to appoint Brouha as our marketing team was essentially, as a quite small company, we needed someone in marketing PR who understood the industry. As a company, we wouldn't have had time to train someone up. So we obviously looked for a specialist within the IG field, which is Brouha. They've been very good in improving the brand awareness of Intergas, especially on the overseas market, which has become more and more important to us as a company. We found they can liaise very well with our overseas distributors and customers, get all the information that they need, so when it's an exhibition, they have all the material they need to produce a successful show and showcase Intergas as a British brand. Another great sort of professional attribute of Brouha as a company, they might represent potential customers of mine, and putting companies together like that, when obviously it's beneficial to each party.